What is up, my friends? It is your old Power Closet Gamer back again for some more Age of Engineering. We're on top of our roof where our windmills used to be, surveying our landscape. I've been building some things and upgrading some things and listening to you guys. I wanted to start this episode off actually by saying thank you to all of the people that have been commenting and making very useful suggestions. So a new subscriber, Liquid Clone, gave me a solution to my power situation. So I've got to get that fixed up at some point. I'm not going to do that today though. And also, I was on like Feed the Beast forums for a little while talking about different nuclear reactor setups as well. So looking at a 420 EU per tick setup, which should be pretty good, pretty stable as well, from what I understand, quite safe. So we're going to get working on that today. But first of all, before I do that, I wanted to show you some things that I've been working on. So the big reveal, look at that guy. I've got two void miners now. They're both tier 1 still. I've got them hooked up to chests at the moment, so I can keep an eye on what's coming out of them. But also this as well. So I've been plotting my nuclear station. And I've been using dirt to do it, but we'll cover that in a sec. What else did I want to show you? Right, so let's go take a look over here. So one of the suggestions, or one of the main things that came about in the comments actually, was that I need to use compacting drawers a lot more, and I've taken your advice. And this is one solution to the lag fest that is the watermelon choppers. So before, I don't know if you remember that I had a placer and a breaker that was placing watermelons, and the other one was breaking them and picking them up. It was working quite well, but the trouble was is every time it placed a block, it seemed to drop a frame every single time it did it. Now this is working absolutely beautifully, so thank you very much for that tip, because this is really good now. It's just compacting drawers, so it's taking in whole watermelons from my cloches and it's turning them into watermelon chunks, and then what is that noise? It's turning them into watermelon chunks inside this guy. So look at this, keeping it fully stacked up, and ethanol for days. What I did notice actually was this thing was stuttering a little bit. It was sort of running dry on ethanol, so might have to think about sort of, I don't know, maybe making another one of these industrial fermenters. I'm not quite sure, to keep up with demand. It's not a problem at the moment, no. It's not a problem for today. It's not going to solve it today. But I just wanted to show you guys that. The other thing as well is I've got compacting drawers here, so I've gone a bit mental with the old compacting drawers. So this is a cobblestone generator, tier 5, that is putting cobblestone into here. It's then turning it into tier 2, compressed cobblestone. And then this is double compressed cobblestone. I've got a filter set up on here that is blacklisted cobblestone and compressed cobblestone, so only the double compressed is coming out. Then it's going into here. So look at this. I've got a ton of triple compressed cobblestone coming out of here. So that's double compressed. That's the triple compressed there. And that, I suppose, is the quadruple compressed. So 23 quadruple compressed. And that's just passively doing that. What I need to do is to hook this up to here. What I've been doing really is sort of coming in here and then just taking a bit and putting it into the old extraction chamber. Oh, and I've got some crates as well. So I listened to some comments that came about a while ago that I did take them on board, but I never just had the chance to. The trouble is with this game, there's just so much to do, and you kind of lose track of all of the little projects and things. What the a grenade? Why is there a grenade in this box? What is this? Terrain module. Now, Liquid Clone was saying about advanced terrain modules. You can turn like normal cobblestone into stone using one of those. So I might have to look at that as well. That'll be probably something that I pick up in a future episode. Going forwards, now I've got some more compacting drawers over here. I've got some medium storage crates. So this one's empty. This one's got loads of sort of crafted junk in it, which is fine. I've got all my iron now stored in a compacting drawer. I've got other things stored in a compacting drawer, so my glowstone and my redstone and my lapis is stored in the compacting drawer. The void miners are doing a fantastic job of getting diamonds, as was the vertical digger, but it's not running at the moment. I've got more compacting storage crates over here, so this is for like organics and stuff, and this is for tools. But I've got a bit of a sorting system set up. So I've got 2 new sag mills over here, and I've got alloy smelters over here. Now this guy, this is where the ores come in. So I've got an existing item filter on here, and I've got all of the ores. You'll notice that I've got bauxite on here. Why does that sometimes flash up? Optional. Oh, okay. I've got bauxite on here, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually smelting it because I read the manual. So I've actually got bauxite blacklisted from coming out. So it will go in there, but it won't come back out. Now, this is really good because what I've got is down here, I've got round robin set up from outside of this chest going into these two sag mills, and they're taking in insert on cyan and extract on green, and then the same for this one, and then these are insert on green and then extract on green as well. Now that then goes up to our storage drawer over here, which has got the highest priority, priority 10. If it can't find a place in there, it comes back to this overflow crate, which is insert on green and extract on green. So if something arrives in here, in this one, and I find a place for it at a later date, maybe I'll assign it a drawer or go over to here and update this, then it will automatically assign itself and come back out of that crate. So that's pretty good. I might draw like a schematic of that actually, because I'm not sure if I explained that particularly well, but I'm sure you guys know exactly what I mean. In these storage crates as well, these medium ones, you've got basically 2 pages of stuff. So this is all basalt and shit. Look how much stuff I've got. It's absolutely ridiculous how much stuff you get. But someone was saying, I think it was again Liquid Clone was saying that you can use these to make stone, like crafted stone, like this sort of stuff, out of that, out of all of these other ores. So that's pretty good. These other resources, I should say. So that's pretty good. I didn't know that you could do that. I've repaired my house and I've shut this down for the moment because it was just causing me problems. Lots and lots of tips as well from the guys about GP and RF power. So there was a really good tip from Sakiyumi about setting up a water mill. Also, and falling off the grid as well, about setting up a water mill. So you have basically like a diamond of water mills with flowing blocks in a very special pattern. They left a link actually in the comments of episode 30. So if you're interested in that, go and look at that link, and then make sure you drop a comment as well, just to say thank you to those guys for highlighting that. It's really good. To thank you guys again, Falling Off the Grid, Andrew, Rubik, Lord Pine, Sakiyumi, King Triax, Nuclear Creeper from the Feed the Beast forums as well, and new subscriber Lord Clone. Thank you very much for your help. Much appreciated. Keep it coming. Even if you're just getting into this series, maybe you're in the future. Hello, future people. If you're in the future and you're watching this, years after it's published, still leave a comment if you see something that that's important. Because you might not help me because I've gone past the point of being able to do anything about it. But if someone else is reading it, then your comment could potentially help other people. So that's really good. Right, now I wanted to show you this because these are my void miners. Look at all this junk. This is amazing. I've got this because I wanted to keep an eye on the stuff that's coming out of here, because what I'm going to do is to put some a different kind of lens on here. So the idea, and I've got another platform here that I've already created because I'm going to make another one. The idea is eventually obviously to get these to tier 2 once I've got enough diamond. But for the moment, what I'm going to do is have one that's dedicated to getting iron, one that's dedicated to getting diamond, and then one that's just generally getting ores. Now what I'll do, I can flick this switch and I'll release all these ores into the system, and I'll leave these open now. Now I've showed you all this stuff that's coming in here, and we can see our sorting system full in effect. So if we see here now, look, it's coming in, it's getting processed, it's getting what's this? Nice. Emeralds coming in, nice. Black quartz. And you can see the numbers all ticking up and stuff. And then if it finds something, what's all this? Okay. So this stuff, what's this going on? Iron powder coming in here? I'm not sure. That's not quite working how I expected it to. But these guys, maybe? Cobalt powder? That shouldn't be coming in here. That should be going into there. Maybe I need to figure out the priorities on this. Maybe. I think the problem is it's sag milling it quicker than it can. So it's going in there, but then once it can find a place in here, it's coming back into here. So that's probably what it's doing. It's going in and then coming back out. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay, cool. Right, so let me get asleep and then we'll talk about nuclear reactors. Right, so nuclear reactors then. So this is, let me get up in a little bit up in the air. Right, so this is glider, no? So this is my nuclear reactor place. So I'm going to have two nuclear reactors here. I've tried to make this a little bit future-proof so I can expand backwards or I can expand upwards. That's fine. The reason I've got these blocks around it, these sort of encampments or these casings around it, is because what I'm going to do is use fused quartz to encase them, in case they go bang. I'm hoping they don't go bang. I'm not planning on them going bang, and the design is fairly safe from what I understand. I had some guarantees, but I did do some testing of this on a test world, and let me tell you, when they go bang, they go kabang, and it will take out my base. I'm pretty sure the crater that I got on my test world was absolutely massive. It was probably about 5 chunks. It was probably about that size there. The crater that was left over, because I just let one go bang because I thought it'd be funny, and it was funny. But it wouldn't be funny if it happened here. Well, I'm sure you guys would probably find it funny because someone was laughing about my house burning down. But to me, you know, I don't do like backups of my worlds. I probably will actually before I switch these on. But I don't in general do it. And if it does go bang, you know, when I've got loads of other cool shizzle whizzle going on around here, then I will be mighty pissed, let me tell you. Right, so the idea for this episode, or this episode and probably the next one, or maybe the next two, is to get 2 nuclear reactors fully encased in quartz glass, being fed by quad uranium fuel rods, 7 of the guys. Right, okay. So the first thing we need to do really is to set up our ore processing plant. So ore processing is going to be here. So macerator, ore washer, thermal centrifuge, a crafter from RFTools. RFTools? I think it's RFTools. A crafter from RFTools. And a canning machine, and maybe a metal press for making the empty fuel cells. Okay, so that's all going to go there. These are going to be our 2 nuclear reactors. Then over here, we're going to have 2 tier 5 cobblestone generators feeding 5 or maybe 6 recyclers, it depends. Those recyclers are then going to be feeding these 2 mass fabricators here. The mass fabricator is going to be piping out the UU matter into the machines, into the replicator, and into the pattern module, and I can't remember what the other module was, but that's where they're going to go anyway. So that's plenty of stuff to do, plenty of stuff to be getting on with. I've already made a little bit of a start because I've actually, if I warp down here, I've run some power in. Now I know exactly what you're going to say. What the hell? I know exactly what you're going to say. Is, whoa, what you're doing is you're sending your tier 2 power, your medium voltage, yeah, your 128 EU voltage down your copper. Now the machines that I've just spoken about, they're tier 1 machines, aren't they? The macerator is a tier 1 anyway, the ore washer. The thermal centrifuge is a tier 2, and having it on tier 1 power won't do. So what I've got to do is I've got to get some upgrade modules. So I need like 3 upgrade modules as well for these guys. And they're not too bad. They're just like a transformer with some other bits and pieces crafted. So that's all pretty good. Right, so we're going to get that all set up today. The objective for today is to get this ore processing plant sorted, and to have, for the moment, to have a chest here that's getting filled up with quad fuel rods. That's the objective. So let's get started, shall we? Now, the first thing I need to do is to make a macerator. Now it's been so long since I made one. I was thinking of just using the one I've already got, but I'm going to keep that because I'm going to need that for other things. So some basic machine casings. Now I think every single one of the machines uses basic machine casings. Now I think that I've got some of those over here. I've got iron casings, advanced machine casings, basic machine casings. I just need some iron plates. Now let's have a look and see how many iron plates we've got first of all. I've got tons and tons of iron, but I might need to stick another stack, turning them into iron plates. So let's set this to plates. and get those going first of all, because that's always a good thing to have that. I'm starting to learn that you can never have enough iron plates. It's just insane the amount of iron plates that you need. So let's grab, I don't know, maybe like, well, I'm going to need quite a few, aren't I? So let's just make as many as we can from the plates that we've got. So that's 8. That should do us a little bit. I'm not quite sure how much that's going to do us, because I haven't really looked at the recipe for the nuclear reactor yet. I don't think it's too bad. I know there's a generator in there and some other bits and bobs, but nothing too fancy. So for this, we're going to need to sink 8 diamonds into it. Luckily, our void mine has been doing the job, no problemo. And that was what, with 1 iron in it as well. So let's grab that. I remember when I first started this series, I almost had a fit about that, because it's just so different from traditional recipes, isn't it? It's like usually 3 bits of flint there, and this time it's not. It's something far, far worse. It's 8 diamonds and a piece of iron. So I think that should get us our macerator. Nice macerator. Right, okay, let's pop that over there. So I forgot to mention actually, in the power that I've got, what I've done is I've left it just 1 short, so I can put my machines down without having to worry about them sort of starting to power up on the wrong voltage. Now, what I need to do is to get that one there, nice, and then I need to get my power upgrade in there before I plug the power in, okay? Remind me to do that. Do not let me turn this thing on or plug it in on 128, because it'll all blow up, right? Okay, that won't be good. Right, okay, now, the next thing that we need to craft, actually, is the ore washer, there you go. Right, so electric motors, electronic circuit, basic machine casing, buckets and iron plates. Now, again, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me grab some more iron plates from here. Nice, ore washing plant. Right, okay. We'll keep that in our inventory. I'm not going to run back over to the nuclear facility just yet. Thermal centrifuge is next. So thermal centrifuge. So I need a mining laser, and for that I need an energy crystal. So I need to macerate up a diamond. I think I need to macerate. Is it 4 diamonds? I think it's 1 dust per one. Is it? I'm not sure. That's the wrong machine anyway. So let's just chuck 1 in. Right, you go in there, and maybe you're going to give me 1 dust, or maybe you're going to give me a few dusts. I can't remember whether it's a calculator recipe or this recipe that gives you 4. I think 1 diamond gives you 4 weakened diamond in calculator. I don't think it gives you 4 dusts here. Yeah, 1 dust. Right, so we need 4 dusts. 4 dusts and 5 redstone, wasn't it, for that? And then you whack it in a compressor. I think that was what you do with it, isn't it? For this, that. Yeah, that gives you that energy and dust, and then you put it in a compressor. Right, are these guys done? I also need to get some speed upgrades for these as well. Right, that's doing. Let me get away from this goddamn noisy machine. Right, so normal circuit. Is it an advanced circuit? I need an advanced circuit for this. Right, okay. Now, what do I need for an advanced circuit? Not that advanced circuit. That's the wrong advanced circuit. This one. Right, so I just need... Oh, it's just some of this empowered stuff. I think I've got some of these. Right, so 4 of these. And then 2 of these. And then 2 glowstone. Nice. So let's see about this guy. There we go, advanced circuit right now. Doc Cotton's washing machine's finished, so we should be able to get on with making this guy like this. Nice, energy and dust. Right, now in the old compressor with you. This is my compressor? Yes, nice. I've taken all of my push-pull upgrades out as well, actually. It was actually quite disturbing. Things keep sort of moving around by themselves. I've taken all this stuff out. Because these machines are, you know, relatively benign when I'm not using them. I'm not using them for sort of mass processing or anything like that. So it's not really much of a problem that they're offline a little bit at a time. Right, so I've got that. I just need some advanced alloys and some more redstone. So 2 more redstone, and I've got some advanced alloys, 4 of these. That's not a lot of advanced alloys. I have a feeling that I'm going to be making the dreaded advanced alloys once more, which is probably one of my least favourite things. Right, mining laser, nice. I've never actually shot one of these. I want to shoot it, but I'm not sure if putting power in it's going to be a problem. It's either fully charged or not. Coils, I've got those. An electric motor, I've got one of those as well. Let's grab these coils from in here. And then let's also grab, so I've got the coils, got the advanced one, I've got the iron, just need 4 iron. Nice, okay, so that should be our thermal centrifuge. No, is it? Ah, basic machine casing, so I need an advanced machine casing, right, okay. I have got some of those, because they're in here, aren't they? Iron casing, advanced machine casing, can I make you? What am I lacking? Oh, I'm lacking 1 basic machine casing. There you go. Right, I should be able to make that. Nice. Right, okay. Actually, I've got loads. Well, not loads. I've got a little bit. 34 advanced alloys in there, and I've got quite a bit of steel in there as well. Actually, should keep an eye on that. Right, okay. So that should be us set now to make this guy, thermal centrifuge. Sweet. Right, that's that done. Then the only other IC2 machine is the old canning machine. So this guy, actually I just need a solid canning machine, don't I? So I just need some tin cans, basic machine casing, and then 2 more electronic circuits. Now tin cans, when I found some food in the old, when I found some food in the old dungeon chest, it had tin cans on it, didn't it? Right, so maybe that's that done. Right, not, oh shit, I made 2 of them. I made 2, bollocks. And that was a bit of a waste of resources. Never mind. That's fine. I'll find a use for it somewhere. Maybe that will actually be useful for maybe making some food. No, I don't need food because of that. What can I use this for? What is your use? I'll figure out some way to use this maybe. Not sure. Okay, well let's just put that in our useless junk chest. Right. Okay. So the next thing is the old crafter. The RFTools crafter. Now these are pretty nifty, and what it's actually going to do for us is it's going to make us make one of these, this machine frame, which is going to trigger age 6. So we've been fart-arsing around in the Ender Age for absolutely ages, and this will bring us into the Automation Age, and then we're probably going to skip right past it and go straight into the Nuclear Age. But I have set up quite a bit of automation. I've got all of my ores coming in from our void miners, and they're all getting processed, and they're all getting put in the right places. Things are looking good. We've got loads and loads of RF power sorted out, so I'm not too fussed about skipping into this age because I think we've spent plenty of time here. So I just need 4 electrical steel, 4 empowered palace crystals, and all the other shit that goes with it. So one of these, 3 of those. Oh no, 3 of those ones. 3 of those ones. And what I need to do is to bring this up to a tier 2. So I just need a couple of redstone torches. I think I've already got one. Have I got one? I thought I might have one in here. No, I haven't got one in there. What about in there? No, I've not got any. Okay. So let's just grab some of those. And let's go like this. Grab 2 of those. Right, nice. And then I just need some crafting tables. So 8 of those. Nice. 2 crafting tables. And then just this guy. So I need an end rod and some more electrical steel. I've got 4 end rods there, and then I've got some electrical steel. You might have noticed actually that I sorted all my ores out. It's a bit more organised now. I've got plates all there, and then stuff from plates, related to plates, is all in here with this other junk because this storage crate is absolutely massive. So that's a bit more organised. So what is this? Is this electrical steel? Yes, it is. Right, let's grab that. And where do I need to make this thing actually? I think I need to make it in a carpenter with nutrient distillation. Ah, okay. Well, I've got plenty of that shit, haven't I? Let's grab. Is this one empty? That's got nutrient distillation in it. Perfect. Nice. Okay. And then have I got a carpenter that is free? That's my centrifuge. Is this carpenter? So that's got seed oil in it. Right. Okay. Now let's change this so that we are pulling from there. So that should empty that out. Nice. That's all gone? Good. Right, now let's put this, say, like there. And let's put it on to push on this side. No, 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 that one. Push. Push, man, push! Right, so it's got all that. Now, maybe this and this? Is it doing it? Oh, it's because I haven't put the ingredients in here. What a doofus, right. Those ones, that, the electrical steel, and that thing. Right, now it's doing it. Nice. Right, now, are we ready to enter the automation age? So dropping this on the floor should trigger. Nice. Machine frame trophy. Right, over to the old trophy room immediately. And we'll warp over there actually with our special stick. Right, now look. Thank you actually to Michael Whittier. I apologise actually if that's not the way you pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with names. Michael Whittier, anyway, that's what I'm going to call you from now on. For telling me how to get back my trophy. If you look on the comments for episode 22, then you'll see that Michael very, very kindly went over to the Discord for Age of Engineering and got the code for giving the achievements back. So I've managed to get my trophy back, which is pretty cool. Right, new trophy. There we go. Nice. We are officially in the automation age. But I don't think we're going to be here for very long anyway. So let's get on with what we're supposed to be doing anyway. Right, now where were we? We were in the middle. Now we've got our machine frame. We're in the middle of crafting our crafted tier 1. So we can make that now. And what we're going to do is going to make it into tier 2 pretty much straight away because I think I need the extra recipes. So I need to craft enriched uranium, okay? And I'm going to do it automatically. So enriched uranium nuclear fuel. So that's this guy here. And it's crafted using tiny piles of uranium. 238 uranium and 235 tiny piles, that's fine. And then we're also going to craft our quad fuel rods in the same crafter because this thing can do multiple recipes at the same time, which is pretty nifty. Now what we also need is our hazmat suit before we get into this too much. Now what I need to do is need to get some hazmat leggings, which is just rubber and orange dye, and then this one as well, and then I need to get a scuba mask and some rubber boots as well. So let's look at, that's not how you spell scuba, it's with a C, isn't it? Scuba helmet, and some glass and some iron bars. Now, got iron bars? I think I have. Let's put some of this stuff back, and let's do the old thing. There we go. Why did this dirt not go back? Dirt? Oh, it's because it's already full up. Let's get rid of it in this one. That in there, and then let's bung these basic machine cases and things. Oh look, I've got 5 in there. Got 5 in there, and then those and that and that. Now, oil washing plant, thermal centrifuge. Got the crafter. Where did I put the canning machine? Maybe I put it in here, did I? Did I put it in here? Yeah, solid canning machine. I put it in there. What a silly boy. Right, so the macerator is already out there. That's all done. Now I'm going to need a couple of other little things. So I need a lever for the thermal centrifuge to keep it hot. I'm going to need 2 chests, and I'm also going to need some more copper cable. Not that stuff though, this stuff. Let's just take a stack, nice. We'll put this one back. Right, 1 stack, nice. We're also going to need a reservoir as well. So actually, let's concentrate on getting our hazmat suit sorted out first, okay? One thing at a time, Right, so some dandelion for some yellow. Nice. And then some red for some red. Nice. And then, actually, where that went over here. Stop going in there. That's really annoying when you do that. Don't do that. Where did the red go? There's the red. Right, okay. Let's grab, I'm not sure how much I need, but 9 should be plenty, shouldn't it? 10. There we go. Right, those can all go back in there. Go back in there. It goes in there when you don't want it to, and it doesn't go in there when you do want it to. It's actually really troublesome. Right, now let's grab some rubber and some wool as well. Now, rubber. I haven't used rubber for quite some time, although I have been sort of routinely going out there and grabbing stuff from the old rubber tree farm outside. So for my rubber boots, actually, I need some wool. Have I got some wool? I've got alabaster. Have I got any wool? Not got any wool, but I have got some string. So let's just make some wool. Scuba helmet, normal glass. Right, scuba helmet. Cool. Right, okay, so let's put this rubber back now. And then let's make these 2 upgrade doodahs. Nice. Right, okay, so that's going to help us not have to worry too much about our power. Right, now let's go and set this stuff up. Right, let's go over here and let's go, right, upgrade module in you. And then let's say, right, down here. Now, there shouldn't be any explosions. There should not be any explosions, okay? Should there? Nice. Power. Whew. That's a bit of a relief. Right, let's get rid of all these guys. Like that. Nice. And then let's get the power up like that. That's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I could just... I'll get rid of that. I'll tidy that up. Right, so the next one to go on there, actually, don't do that. Don't do that, you silly man. You almost screwed it all up then. You were doing so well. Right, let's go on here and let's say... what was it? Ore washing plant, because that's a tier 1 as well. Ore washing plant, there. And then in there with the old transformer upgrade for you as well. Nice. And then that on there. That shouldn't go bang. Nice. Thermal centrifuge is absolutely fine on tier 2 power. Nice. So that goes perfect. And then this one needs to go away because that doesn't need to go there. That one is going to be our canning thing. This guy, solid canning machine. And then our last transformer upgrade goes in there. That goes on there like that. Right, that should be getting power. That's gotten power. Now, our crafter tier 1. Actually, that needs to be a crafter tier 2. Christ. Almost had it. It's almost there. Right, crafter tier 2. I don't know if I do need to make it a tier 2, but it's fairly cheap to do it, so I'm just going to do it. There we go, crafter tier 2. Nice, right, okay. Yeah, like I said, the tier 1 allows you to have up to 2 recipes in it, I think, and the tier 2 allows you to have up to 4. I'll explain all that in a minute. Right, that should be getting power. You're not getting power. Why are you not getting power? In. Always active. Yes, always active. Always active. What's going on here? Because that's coming from over here. Oh, look, here we are. Right, so luckily I've got some of this stuff. There we go. Right, that should be getting power now. Getting power? Yes, nice. Loads and loads of power in there. Right, now, so let's craft this guy. Let's say to it, I want you to make uranium. And I want you to make the old enriched uranium fuel. So if we put that in there, and then click this one, and click apply, that memorises that recipe now. And then we want to go to the old quad fuel rods, and click that one on there, and then go to this one, and then click apply on that as well. And so that should work. So as the items come in, whatever's in these guys will be crafted and put into the output slot. So that's really good. That's going to help us a lot. Right, now all we need to do is we need to get this all hooked up around the back here. And I'm just going to do it with one continuous item conduit like this. And I also actually need to get my reservoir because I forgot my reservoir. Right, 4 reservoirs. We've got fluid conduit, haven't we? Yes, we have. There they are. Right, okay, that should be us good to go now, actually. I haven't obviously checked how much uranium I've got. I hope it would be funny if I haven't got any uranium, wouldn't it? Well, not funny for me, let me tell you that. Right, so this one, we're going to extract always active, and that's going to insert on this one. This one's going to be in and out. It's going to insert on this one on green, and then it's going to extract on brown, always active. Okay, so that's going to wash that ore, wash the uranium, and it's going to create some uranium grit or dust or whatever it's called, but it's also going to create 2 byproducts as well. Okay, now that's what these guys are for. So this chest, we're going to put one. For the moment, I'm just going to put it here actually, and I'll move it later. In fact, I might even pipe it into the main system. This is going to insert. It's going to insert on green as well. No, it's not. It's going to insert on brown. It's going to insert on brown. But I'm going to put a filter on there, and then once the stone starts coming out, I'll take a little bit of that stone and I'll put it on a filter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this off for the moment, otherwise it will just get full up with loads of crap. That's the whitelist. We want that to be the whitelist. Now the blacklist, the whitelist. Okay, so that's good. Right, now it's going to go. This one is also going to be insert on brown. And the thing is, it's going to be in and out, insert on brown. It'll only take in stuff that it can centrifuge, I believe. But what we'll do is we'll set this as low priority, and we'll set this as top priority. So it will take away those things that we don't want, first of all, but it won't allow the uranium dust to go in there. So that's going to go like that. That's going to turn that into tiny piles of doodah, and then that's going to extract on blue, always active. Okay, then this one is going to insert on blue, so insert and in and out, in on blue, out on, let's pick a different one, let's say purple. Okay, so and in this one, the canning machine, it's going to go in on purple, insert on purple, and then it's going to extract on blue. Okay, so that means that the cans, once the canning machine's done its thing, the cans will come back out and then back into here. Okay, and then that will make the old quad fuel rods as well. Now, what will happen is on purple, it will come back out of the crafter, and it will go into a chest. Okay, so the chest is going to be, it's also going to be insert on purple, but we're going to put a filter in there for the quad fuel rods, like this. So insert, no, not that one. Come back, that one. Right, so insert there. Right, so that's going to be the fuel rods. That should work, I think. So the only thing that can go in there is the quad fuel rods, and that's going to be the supply for our nuclear reactors. Okay. Now, moment of truth then, because this should all work now. My only problem is I haven't got any speed upgrades, and also, actually, one thing I have forgotten to do is to put this on there, and also when I go and get my uranium, first of all I'm going to charge this up. Nice. Then I'm going to take all of this stuff off and put it in there as well. Then I'm going to put all this stuff on. Nice, I've donned my hazmat suit. Let's get away from this noisy ass machine. Let's have a sleep, and then we will enrich some uranium. Right, what do you feel like doing today, kids? I fancy mucking about with some uranium. Right, we've already got some, actually, here. Got some crushed uranium, so that must have gone through the macerator at some stage. Right, let's check that this all works. So, that's going to go in there. Nice. That's making a hell ton of a racket. Now, it should appear in here in a sec. Oh, we haven't got our water set up. Nice. Sorted. Right, so let's just say everything back on. Thank you very much. Right, now, that's getting that. That's making that stuff. Right, let's wait a sec and see if that goes. Now, what I need to do is to get these tiny piles of uranium dust and stone dust. Put those on the whitelist for this. So that goes on there. And then that one goes on there. And then we'll take the iron off. And that should start coming in there. Right, so those tiny piles of lead dust are going in there. And so is the stone dust. So that should stop that from getting clogged up with junk. Nice. This is still heating up. Again, I'll be back once that's heated up. Is this getting... Oh, it's got some already. It's got some uranium. Oh, it's made one. Enriched uranium nuclear fuel. Nice. So, actually, why is that not coming out? So that should be extract on purple. Have I not got it switched on? Always active. There we go. There it goes. It's gone. It's gone in. Now, that should make us a rod. Yes, fuel rod, which has gone back out and has come back in here. Now, that's now going to make this recipe. So I need to give it some iron plates and some copper plates to do this. So what I'll have to do is think of a way of automating the copper plate production and the iron plate production. Probably through the draw system, or maybe, I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out at some stage. So iron plates in there, and then also copper plates in there. So it's almost got enough. It's almost got enough. Well, it's just making the last can. So now this should make a quad fuel rod once it's done. Is it? Yeah. Yes. Is it going to go? Ah, what we need to do is we need to whitelist it on here. Okay. Right. Let's grab that out of there, and then let's say here. This is the whitelist. Whitelist. Yep. Nice. Now, once that's in there, that should go. You're going to go extract on purple. Oh, that's because that's green. Right, insert on purple. Nice. Right, quad fuel rods. Nice. So that's our supply set up for our nuclear reactors. That's going to keep, and that's going to stop, actually. If we use this as a buffer chest, that's going to prevent anything other than fuel rods going into our nuclear reactors when they're set up. Because once they're set up, in the arrangement that I'm thinking of, it should be pretty stable. So the only gaps that should appear is for fuel rods. And as long as we've got a good supply of those in there, it will keep them going. So, excellent. Nuclear power. We are really cooking with gas. And what I'll do, I'll probably get some transformers and stuff set up for these, so these can run directly off this. Because this is almost going to be like a little self-contained unit with mass fabrication going on over here, all powered by these 2 nuclear reactors. So there will be plenty left over for these guys, I think. What's this doing? Yeah, it's still struggling. Look at it. Really, really struggling. But now it's heated up. It may be. Maybe it's gonna be okay. I'm not sure. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, my friends, please continue to give me lots of excellent comments, like the ones that you have been giving me. They are really appreciated. What's he doing? He's doing anything good? So, I am Closet Gamer. If you've enjoyed this episode, I would actually, if you get 5 minutes, really appreciate it if you go onto Twitter and follow me on Twitter. And also check out my Facebook page as well, because that's on there. You know, leave a like on there. That'd be really appreciated too. And if you've got even more time on your hands, go make like a poster or something of my channel and go and plaster it around wherever you live, and then we'll get more people. That'll be really good, and then the channel will grow. I think I've got 73 subs at the moment, which is a lot more than I ever thought I would get. So that's really good. I'm really pleased. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, my friends, then please leave a like, please leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time where we will build our 2 nuclear reactors. That is going to be a fun activity, and I hope I don't blow anything up. So see you later, guys. Bye bye.